Welcome back to the channel. Um, First thing first, we got new sweatshirts. Decided to go a little deeper into the channel and everything else and get sweatshirts made. So we got a 2, a G, and then a backwards F. That stands for 2G famous, basically. The backside is both trucks, and then the saying and the underleaf. This video is going to be about Black Mist, the truck I have owned for probably 5 years now. It's a 1995 Dodge Ram 1500 with the 5.9 Magnum automatic. It has dual glass packs, 24 inches, done the correct way from having from the headers and them both differently instead of them being together. But in the past, what we've done to this truck is the bumper was kind of a stockish bumper like how it was. I added a light bar holder here, the other light bar, the other side, the name. There's a winch mount behind the license plate. All of that in the future will be fixed to have the light bars and the license plate and all that stuff. But for the time being, it is how it is. The headlights are LEDs. They are pretty fancy. I can show you what I mean by that. The running lights light up here, and then when I turn it fully on, the main light will light up. So yeah, those are LEDs. The new girl we recently just put on is LED too. It lights up the whole works. Go with that and to light the name up. The mirrors are 2500 mirrors. They can fold up the whole works and go Tomo when you don't need to go Tomo in a single cab. It's on a 6-inch lift from Fabtech. It's an old school kind of lift. It's a long arm. Basically, the long arm kit. The long arm kit is, you got shocks here. I powder coated them green, and it's like 5 years old now, probably. And long arm kit goes to there. Then we have the bed, which is a tonneau cover, fiberglass, the whole works. The tail lights are also LEDs. They are pretty cool. Fender flares give it a little more wider look. Custom hitch. License plate to match the girls there. The mud flaps. The exhaust comes out here, goes up there, and then the glass packs are there. They're 24 inches. bullet antenna, little touch. Let me pop the interior up. Nothing too fancy in here. Some seat covers. Dash is clean. Nothing too fancy. I did get rid of the cup holders and added a switch panel instead for all the light bars and stuff. No headliner because it fell down one day and I kind of never put it back up. There are huge plans for this truck eventually for a different frame and different axles, but that's for down the road a lot. These are 98 doors when this truck's a 95. They do fit. I had to modify them a little bit. So, but they do fit. That's the front lift, everything else. The engine bay. If I can open this darn hood. So, just all pretty stock. The normal battery, and then it's a wire mess, unfortunately. We do have a little aftermarket mod of a power thing. It doesn't do much. Then over here is our second battery for all the lights and stuff. We also have a amp thing there for I do Christmas lights here and there, so that runs there. This whole extra battery thing for the battery. Bigger alternator, the whole works. That's that basically. The top of the hood has some lights that light up, so when you're working on it in the dark, you can see it, and it also shows to the grill. And this looks better with a new grill. So we're gonna start it up for you guys. Probably be a little loud. So hopefully it works out. She hasn't run in a hot minute. But the glass packs, if you can hear me over it, are what you're hearing the rumbling wise. But that's basically black mist. That's basically her. There's probably some stuff I'm missing. Future plans are to do a frame swap with it. One of the frames I have in storage is powder coated. Do axle swap to 08 axles, 2500, and throw it on like a 4-inch lift or a 6-inch lift. Keep it kind of that area. That's my future plans with that truck. That's after probably Stephanie, because my focus is on Stephanie more. This is just a play toy. But yeah, that's Black Mist.
Make who say they with it. Kicking down the door. Let's go. Sliding in a new coupe, black tint, big wheels, big wheels. Took her to the top floor. She know how I feel. No. Walking with that fire, dragon breath. That's the deal. Fire. Cat up under the hood, purring. That's a Porsche for real. Speaking in the studio, dropping his voice is moving.
Not video wise, mostly just myself and my girlfriend. We've been working on Stephanie, getting her show ready, because show ready wise, she is trying to clean up the paint. I'm trying to clean the paint up and make her like a 20-footer basically. Get it a little better, the whole works. So basically, I done the paint, made it more glossier than it was. It's a lot better than it was. It's not perfect. Clean up the shocks a little bit. Fix a little bit of stuff here and there. So, add new headlights. Just miscellaneous stuff that needed a little bit of touching and cleaning up to make it a little better than it was. Yeah. But, in like 3 weeks, I think it is. June 27th. 2 weeks, maybe. Roughly 2 weeks, probably. It's soon. June 27th in Missoula, there's a show and shine for her, and then dirt drags for Black Mist. And that's coming up real fast. So I'm trying to get both trucks ready at once and get that ready, get that going. But the next video will be probably the show, most likely. The show and shine, dirt drags, there'll probably be a lot in that video going on. Hoping to get my dash camera to work on that truck to get a racing view. So come out and do the dirt drags. It's gas, diesel for the dirt drags. There's dyno there for diesels. There's the show and shine. There's truck pull for sleds, the whole works for diesels. I'm a gasser, so we're just gonna keep it with the gas stuff. But yeah.
I'm a black smoke preacher with a piston for a heart. I'm tearing every highway and every soul apart. The oil is the wine and the grease is the bread. I'm fueling up the fire till the sky turns red.